A new vaccine that can protect the community against both the pandemic H1N1 flu virus as well as seasonal flu strains may soon be available. This spells good news as people will be able to immunize themselves against the different flu strains at one go, as opposed to the separate injections offered now.
On the count of 3, 1, 2.
A vaccine that can protect against both the pandemic H1N1 virus as well as the seasonal flu viruses. If global researchers are successful, people may soon be able to opt for such a vaccine by the middle of next year. And it seems experts have plans to formulate new vaccines if the pandemic H1N1 virus mutates.
It's mutating all the time. The important thing is to be able to monitor the genetic change of the virus. And if there's a significant change, and that significant change has again embedded into the community, then that particular mutated or new strains of the virus should be used to become the next vaccine strain.
Experts say the current vaccines are potent enough to protect against the circulating H1N1 strain. The question is how the community can protect itself when the virus mutates. Professor Liu says the pandemic H1N1 virus has, in most regions, replaced the seasonal strain as the most dominant. This is because it's easily transmitted. So she says the key is to monitor how this will affect seasonal flu strains in future. Speaking at the Human Resources Symposium, Professor Liu also quashed a long-time belief about the flu virus.
We thought that the disease burden in the tropical countries is low in terms of influenza burdens, but that is not the case in terms of the morbidity and mortality. In fact, it's very comparable to the temperate countries for seasonal influenza as well as for pandemic influenza.
Data from 1996 to 2003 showed seasonal flu contributed to 6.5% of deaths here, caused by pneumonia and influenza. HR practitioners at the symposium also discussed best practices to deal with flu pandemic in companies.
Very often when a crisis hits, there could be lapses in terms of the way work is carried out, and there could even be gaps. So all this may lead to productivity issues.
Some suggestions included replicating a skeletal framework of existing operations and leveraging on technology like popular networking sites, Facebook and Twitter.